What's up? What's up? What's up? My mind your money business folks. It's me yet again with another video about Nvidia. Nvidia. First, disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. All content provided on this channel um, is for entertainment purposes only. I wrote this down and reflects my personal opinions. Please do your own research and talk with a financial advisor before making any investing decisions. So I just wanted to put that out there first and foremost. So I found this article by the professionals, just scrolling through this $1 trillion network they call Google. And it says Nvidia. I found this article that says Nvidia can approach $5 trillion valuation with generational AI opportunities still ahead, says Bank of America. Nvidia stocks has much more room to run up. Its all-time high share price set this week, argued Bank of America analysis, who just meaningfully upped their price target for artificial intelligence poster child Nvidia due to a highly favorable growth horizon. Bank of America, led by Vivek Arya, raised their Nvidia target price from $165 to $190, indicating 37% upside from Nvidia's $138 share price Friday. I didn't say it. I just found this article. I just got up, found the article, and decided to share it with you all, because I have high hopes for Nvidia. I do. I really, really do. And I'm very open minded when it comes to this company and all that it's capable of doing. You know, it says Arya and company argued a generational opportunity. A generational opportunity. I say again, a generational opportunity is still ahead for Nvidia's in AI accelerators, the full stack semiconductor system necessary for generative AI applications, of which Nvidia captures roughly 80% of the market as its big ticket customers like Alphabet, Meta, and OpenAI invest heavily in Nvidia's graphics processing units, GPUs, to train large language models. I even said this in previous videos that Nvidia controls about 80% of the AI market. They even talked about there's a $1 trillion market for the upgrading of these mainframes that currently process large language information, but AI and the product that Nvidia produces with its graphics processing units controls about 80% of that market, and it just stated the same thing here. Let me read it again. Vivek Arya, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, forgive me, from Bank of America says, generational opportunity is still ahead for Nvidia in AI accelerators, the full stack semiconductor systems necessary for generative AI applications, of which Nvidia captures roughly 80% of the market as its big ticket customers like Alphabet, Meta, and OpenAI invest heavily in Nvidia's graphics processing units to train large language models. Nvidia is doing great things, people. Just tracking this company, what AI is doing as a whole, They're calling it the fourth industrial revolution because the technology that's being produced is carrying us into the future. It's changing things. Some may say it's not for the better, but you know, change is inevitable, right? Bank of America projects the total addressable market for this AI technology will grow from $45 billion in 2023 to $117 billion this year to $363 billion by year's end. $363 billion by the end of this year. 363 billion, right? So I'm just going to my calculator here, right? 363. What is 80% of 363 billion? That's $294.4 billion. Whew, that's a lot of money. Say if Nvidia captures 80% of that 363 by the end of this year, right? Because currently companies like Meta and Alphabet, they're purchasing Nvidia's Blackwell chip, and they're rolling them out and they're buying these things by the billions of dollars, Yeah. Okay, for reference, Apple generated $204 billion of revenue from iPhones in 2023. Just iPhones alone. And Apple is currently the most valued company in the world at $3.5 trillion. And Nvidia is close behind at $3.389 trillion. Don't quote me, look it up. But they're close because Nvidia just eclipsed Microsoft as the second largest company in the world. So other positive catalysts named by Bank of America include significantly higher profit margins than its peers, with its free cash flow margin of roughly 50% over the next 2 years. That's a lot of money. Forecasted at twice as much as the average of the other $5 trillion American technology giants. I guess that's Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, Apple. So Nvidia is going to have a lot more profit margin than all of those companies combined. And its underappreciated income streams outside of selling its custom GPUs, including lucrative partnerships with consultancy, Accenture, and Microsoft. Oh yeah, I never did a video on that, but Nvidia did partner with this company called Accenture. I think I said it right. Accenture? No, it's called Accenture. Yeah. Accenture is a consulting company. So I believe Nvidia partnered with Accenture. Hold on. I don't want to speak out of turn. So, here it is. Again, Google is your friend. So it says here, Accenture and Nvidia lead enterprises in era of AI. New Accenture Nvidia Business Group. So they created a business group launched with 30,000 professionals receiving training globally to help clients reinvent processes and scale enterprise AI adoption with AI agents. So Nvidia has partnered with Accenture, to help train companies on how to utilize these AI products. Accenture AI refinery platform helping companies jumpstart their custom agentic AI journeys using the full Nvidia AI stack. That's another stream of income. So Nvidia is not just making these semiconductor chips, they're also partnering with companies to help train these other companies like Meta, OpenAI, Alphabet. They also have their own software, CUDA software that you need in conjunction with this AI chips. So they have, yeah, yeah. So it says here, Nvidia data center revenues this decade. Wow. For 2023, 47 billion. 2024, 110 billion. Wow. Okay, $4.7 trillion. Big number, right? That's the Nvidia market capitalization implied by Bank of America analysis $190 price target. Could that happen by the end of this year? I'm optimistic. Anything's possible. Because to me, Nvidia is undervalued. It closed at $138. But I believe it's being held because there's so much happening in the US. You know, the presidential election, you know, that's major. That's going down next month. It's complicated. Uh, yeah, I just leave it at that. Then you have the Fed's meeting next month as well. And then Nvidia's coming out with its earnings report uh, November 19th. And I believe they're going to exceed. So if they exceed expectations, say people, the president who gets elected is, you know, it doesn't turn the country upside down, and then the Feds cut rates again in November, I can see the price of the Nvidia stock going up, you know, slowly but surely. So, yeah, Bank of America is giving it an evaluation of $4.7 trillion by the end of this year. You know, and that's why they're saying that they give it a target price of $190. That's much higher than the market value of any public company ever. A title held by Apple at $3.6 trillion. Nvidia is the world's second most valuable company with a $3.4 trillion market cap. That's a far cry from the roughly $10 billion valuation it held a decade ago. And sub $300 billion market cap it boasted just 2 years ago. So it was only valued at $300 billion 2 years ago. And now it's $3.4 trillion. That's a major jump. Nvidia's stock market ascension followed the late 2022 release of OpenAI's ChatGPT generative AI chatbot. And I remember I downloaded that to my phone, but I knew nothing about Nvidia at the time. Nothing. And I remember posting on my social media platform on how OpenAI was going to take away a lot of administrative jobs in the future. I remember saying that. But either way, it says Nvidia's stock market ascension followed by late 2022's release of OpenAI's ChatGPT generative AI chatbot, which inspired significant earnings growth for the company as Nvidia's graphics processing units are at the core of these AI applications. Nvidia is at the core. Their GPUs are at the core of AI. This whole AI thing, just look at it as something new. You know, it's like when Ford first created the first car. You know, I believe this thing is going to boom for a good number of years. Maybe for the next 5-10 years, Nvidia is going to have a handle on the market, and then other companies are going to slowly but surely catch up. But for a while, Nvidia is going to control most of the market and the profits that are going to be made, especially as it branches out into other platforms, creating its own software like it already has. It's also coming out with, it already has a name for its next chip. Currently, there's the Blackwell chip that's being shipped out. You have the H100, H200 that are currently out. Then you have the Rubin that's slated to come out in 2026. And then they put out the CUDA software will still work with the previous GPUs that were already on the market, so that's a great thing. So I'm in Nvidia stock for the long haul. I don't do like day trading. I'm not in it to try to make as much money as I can because that's hard to do in 30 days or 1 year because the market fluctuates. So I'm in it for the long haul. For the next 5 to 10 years, I'm in this stock. Yeah. I hope you're investing, people. I hope you're in the market. I hope you're in the market and not trying to time the market. It's impossible to time the market. That's why I am in the market every day. Every day that the market is open, I am in it. I invest my money and I monitor the market. I see what's working. I pay attention to the reports like these that come out about a company. So I would know, okay, is it a good time to actually invest? If so on and so forth. So I advise you guys to do the same thing. Nvidia's sales and net income were up 350% and 2,400% higher during the quarter ending in July than they were during 2022's comparable period, respectively. That's a huge growth, people. Huge growth. A lot of money has already been made in Nvidia by people that were in it and knew about what the company was doing many years ago. I just caught on to Nvidia this year, and then I started buying the stock before the split in June, and I'm so happy that I did. Yeah. Okay, originally a company known for its role in video game graphics, Nvidia is still led by its founding CEO, Jensen Huang, who is the 11th richest person in the world thanks to his 3% stake, only 3% stake in the company. That's a lot of money. According to Forbes calculations, common valuation metrics indicate Nvidia stock is expensive relative to its fundamentals. It has the second highest price to sales ratio, which compares a company market cap in the last 12 months revenues on the S&P 500, but many remain bullish thanks to what Han describes as emotional and insane demand for Nvidia products. Yeah, there's also another article here that says this is just the beginning for AI demand surge. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Please do your research. I personally own Nvidia stock. I have a nice little chunk for me. Never invest anything you cannot afford to lose. Dollar cost average in. Lower your debt to income ratio. I follow the Dave Ramsey plan. I have no debt. No consumer debt, no student loans, no car loans, no personal loans, no mortgages. I paid off my homes, so I currently collect rent from those. You need to create multiple streams of income. I'm also a photographer. I take photos for people at different events. This weekend I didn't have anything, which is good, because the last couple of weekends I was at these golf courts taking pictures, so you can make money there, create your business, become an entrepreneur. I have a regular job that I can retire from, at a certain point and receive a pension. I'm also a veteran, retired military, so yeah, multiple streams of income is the way to go. I just see this as a need. Well, it's a must for me. And it's better to be safe than sorry. And so while I have the energy to do so, I'm trying to create more in my younger years, because I know, as you get older and as I observe older people, you slow down, you don't want to do as much. You don't need to stress as much. Your body can't handle it. So I'm trying to create a solid foundation for myself. Not that I'm trying, I am creating a foundation for myself that I could stand on securely in my later years in life. And so I advise you guys to do the same thing. All right, that's the end of this video. I've talked too much. I have plans to go to the beach, but I don't know if I'm going. I may just chill and continue to watch college football. All right, you guys take care. Get in the market. Stop trying to time it. Peace.